here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Big Gun Facebook Live Show. We are super excited about our episode this week. It is going to be amazing. I promise you this. And if any of you guys want to know, we're going to start doing this on Wednesdays. So we were doing on Thursdays, but Country Joe had this issue with his fishing schedule, and he's a pretty important part of the show. So we wanted to make sure that he's still involved. So we moved it to Wednesdays. Another thing, I have a podcast. It's called My Top 5 Records Podcast. And I basically talk to musicians, I talk to artists, I talk to songwriters, I talk to people that just love music about the top 5 records that have changed their lives. And, you know, with this whole COVID thing that we're going through right now, of course, it is hard, but I figured out a way to do it on Zoom. And so now I can do it that way. So tune in. I just released on Tuesday, I think, with Jay Styles. In 2 weeks, it's going to be Dave Scher. And then after that, I think it's going to be Johnny Goudie. So really cool people on there. Go check it out for sure. Last week was a hoot. There's no doubt about that. I can't say enough about how much of a good time that we had doing it. But, you know, the thing is, though, is that, you know, hold on. I want to make sure that I can see all the comments. So just give me a quick second here, if you don't mind. All right. Yes, I'd like to be all set up here. Week was all right. Now I'm ready to go. So feel free to put stuff in the comments because we are going to have a good time tonight. Okay. We've got a few less people that are going to be here, but that's going to be okay because it's going to be fun. We're going to fight this COVID. We're going to give you guys some laughs. I mean, we're not going to just sit here and sing songs and say, hey, how's it going? You know, that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to have a good time with you guys. That's it. So having said that, last week was really, really awesome. We had astrologist Baby Lemonade. He knows everything about the stars, Mercury and retrograde, all of that stuff. Fly fisherman Hal Henning Orviston could not make it. And I think the Country Joe's going to have probably say something about that because that's kind of, you know, he commits and he doesn't come in. Richelon Vera, he's back again. I don't know. He seems like he's someplace else every time I turn around. And so then who else do we have today? This was last week. Captain Jimmy Islandtime, he was awesome. Roland Dubich was there. And then Richard Lon Chestworthy III. That guy must have a lot of money. I mean, I'm just saying. But tonight we've got a great cast. You know, we've only got like 3 people that are going to talk to us today. It's going to be one of those things that's going to be kind of a, you know, we're going to talk to Country Joe. We're going to talk to Richelon Vera, and then Senor Chestworthy is going to come back on. The third. And, you know, we do a lot of talking and, you know, we will play some music, but this is more of a kind of, let's get through this together. And so, a lot of musicians out there are asking for donations. We're not asking for donations. We are asking for you guys to donate to what makes Austin, Austin. And this is what I believe makes Austin, Austin. It's going to be called HAM, or the Health Alliance for Austin Musicians. They basically give health care to people to musicians that cannot afford it. There's no other city in the world that does that. So, I want to ask a question to everybody here. I have not seen any comments yet, and maybe I'm just looking on the wrong page. But let me go check out because I just posted this to the Big Gun Show page. But I want to know who. Today's a special day. Does anybody know what today is? Why it's so special? Because I'd like to know if you do know. And you can put it in the comments. That's because that's what we're looking for. Once you do know, then I'm going to sing a song. Get this ready here.
Today's a special day.
Sorry, just trying to get all this stuff ready. Okay. Do not see any comments here. Oh, Vic Gerard is right. It is Willie's birthday. That is correct, Vic. That is awesome. If anybody else has anything they want to say about that, please do. Does anybody have a favorite Willie song? Because that's kind of a big deal too. All right, Stan, you're right too. It is Willie's birthday. And I mean, he's 87 years old. And I mean, this is not just me. This is like global. This is not Austin only. This is like huge. Willie Nelson, 87 years old. I need to know in the comments, please, what favorite Willie song of all time? I know mine because I'm about to play it. No comments. All right. I guess I'll just go ahead and play it. Well, Greg Yo's, that's really your favorite Whiskey River? That's what you got? Who else has a favorite Willie song? I mean, everybody knows who Willie is, right? I'm just making sure of that. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and play my favorite one. My favorite Willie song is Me and Paul. It just is. I think it's just a beautiful song. I don't know why anybody else would not think that. Real quick. So I just want to make sure that. Yeah. All right. So here it is. Here's my favorite Willie song. It's been rough and rocky traveling, but I finally found my feet back on the ground. I've taken several readings. I'm surprised that my mind's still fairly sound. But I guess Nashville was the roughest, but I know I've said the same about them all. We received our education in the cities of this nation, me and Paul. Oh, we almost busted in Laredo for reasons that I'd rather not disclose. Staying there in the motel there, just please don't leave nothing in your clothes. Oh, when at the airport in Milwaukee, oh, they refused to let us board that plane at all. I always said we looked suspicious. Buffalo ain't give on me and Paul. Oh, on the package show, Buffalo with us and Kitty Wills and Charlie Pride. Oh, the show was long, sitting there, we come to play. No, not just for the ride. Drank a lot of whiskey, and I don't know if we went on that night at all. Oh, I don't even think they missed us. Oh, Buffalo ain't good for me and Paul. Oh, they I've been rough and rocky traveling, but I finally found my feet back on the ground. Oh, sticking several beatings, I'm surprised my mind still fairly sound. Oh, I know Nashville was the roughest, but I know I've said the same about them all. need our education in the cities of this nation, me and mine. I'm assuming everybody knows who Paul is. He just recently died. Willie's drummer, of course, right? Thank you, Country Joe. Thank you, Che. Thank you guys for all tuning in. But yeah, so that's, this is where we are. We're having a good time here. And I just want to make sure that you guys are, so we're going to bring in some people tonight to talk to some good old folk. I think they all love Willie. I know the Country Joe does, that's for sure. But for right now, so I don't know if you guys tuned in last week, but we had a really, really awesome episode. And Chaylon Vera, who is a member of the NCP, the Neighborhood COVID Patrol, he is out there making sure people are staying inside and safe. And I love to have people like that in this world, because you got to stay inside. You got to, or you got to get outside or do things that you just have to be able to be safe. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in old Che right now. He is, I don't even know where he is. Che, you there?
Hey, Gunner.
Che, what's up, my man? Where are you?
I'm on a yacht. Last week, Richard Lon Chestworthy III saw me on the show, and he really liked me, and he came out and he got me out of jail, and he flew me out to his yacht.
What? Holy cow, that's amazing. I cannot believe that he saw you on the show and now you're out free. Did he break you out of jail?
No, he didn't. People keep saying he busted me out, but he just came and paid a lot of money and got me out of jail.
So he must have a ton of cash just sitting there waiting to spend it on things.
I guess so.
Wow. So yeah, here's my problem. I mean, not my problem, but my question for you is that, have you had a chance to change your shirt, because you keep wearing the same one every episode?
But in case people haven't seen, it says I love pot banging. It doesn't say I love pot. People think I'm a dope smoker, and I'm not a dope smoker. And no, I haven't changed it. I haven't had a chance to take a shower or change it in 3 weeks since I got arrested.
I mean, that's crazy, Che. I can't believe. I just think that's awesome that he came and bailed you out of jail, and then now you're there. So talk to me about the boat.
Well, it's really an awesome boat. I keep having to yell at people on the boat. I just want to say real fast to my sisters, Aurora, Kitty, and Kashmir, eat your hearts out. I know you would much rather be here. You would love to be here, but you didn't come and get me out of jail. And Richard Lon Chestworthy III did.
Hey, and you know what, Che? The crazy thing is that Kitty was out with Country Joe a couple weeks ago.
What?
Did you know that?
No, she wasn't. No, she wasn't.
All I know is that's what Country Joe said.
That's stupid. It's stupid. Well, she was not.
I know sometimes we have to accept certain things.
Kitty's a good girl.
Yeah, I like her name. It's a great name. It means, it's just, yes, for sure. So tell me a little bit more about the boat. Where are you though? Where are you in the world? Are you in the Andaman Sea?
I don't even know. He came and he put me in his helicopter and flew me out here. I don't even know what ocean I'm on or where I am right now. I have no idea.
Well,
but if you want, I can share some security cameras, some cameras that are around on some parts of the boat. There's a lot of people on here, which I do not approve of.
Well, I would hope not. We're dealing with a pandemic crisis right now. Why would people be walking around, hanging out and kissing each other, right?
I know. It's really, really upsetting and disappointing. So I'll go ahead and share the screen if that's all right with you.
Yeah, let's look at some of those screens. Holy! Hey. What is going on? there's a lot of people on that boat.
Yeah, I know. Y'all get back inside.
I mean, I can't believe they're just sitting out there. That's like ridiculous.
I know, it's crazy. I couldn't believe how many people were on here.
I know. So, oh, holy cow. That guy looks like Captain Stibbing from the Love Boat.
What's that? Who's that?
Wait, it was a show back in like the 70s or 80s.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking. These are just people that are on the boat right now. And the captain's cool. He seems to be keeping everything in order and everything, but as you can tell, he stands too close to people.
Oh, holy cow. That looks like Daisy Duke from the Dukes of Hazzard.
What's going on? Y'all get back inside.
What do they do? Dude, you need to get out there and bang your pot at them.
You know what?
And you know who else that is?
Here. Back inside.
That's the guy from the A-Team.
Girl.
That's Spaceman.
What is that?
That's Spaceman from the A-Team.
Who's
It
that?
looks like exactly like him.
These are just people that are on the boat right now.
They should definitely not be doing that. They barely know each other.
They could be spreading the COVID right now.
This is trouble, man. I tell you what, you should not be sitting there. You should be outside making them get inside. Look at her go.
Well, I might have to go make some people go inside.
Yeah, no joke. All right. Well, wow. I'm a little bit, I mean, I'm happy that you're out of jail. Oh, what's going on here now?
I switched
This must be inside in the bar.
Yeah, I switched the camera to the bar area. Now it's back out at the food buffet.
I mean, wow. Okay. You need to be staying safe yourself. You need to stay inside and away from these people because they're the ones that are going to get you sick.
Well, that's why I'm hanging out in this part over here on the deck where no one else is.
Wow. Okay.
Really disappointing. Look at all those people in there.
It's crazy. Well, listen, I need you to go out there and take care of them. You need to get out there and make sure they're safe. Please do that right now. That's most important than anything else.
Okay, I will do that. Okay.
Well, hey, Che, thanks for signing in. I'm glad you're out of jail, and this is very exciting. I cannot believe that somebody saw you on the show and came and rescued you. That's awesome.
It's really awesome. I mean, jail wasn't that bad, but I am pretty happy to be on this boat.
All right. Well, Che, listen, hopefully we'll see you next week if you can tune in. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and talk to the folks out here in internet land, and we're going to have a good time.
Okay, thanks for having me on, Gunner, and say hi to Country Joe, even though I don't approve of what he does, and he wasn't hanging out with Kitty.
Okay, we'll ask him. Okay. All right. Hey, Country Joe, thanks. I mean, Riche, thank you very much. All right, so guys, wow, holy cow, what the hell happened there? I mean, first week he was banging pots in Austin. Next week he was with his mom. The next week after that he was in jail. Now he's out on a yacht on like the Mediterranean Sea. We don't even know where he is. Anyway, let's move on. Country Joe's back, and I'm excited to see Country Joe because he's been doing a lot of fishing. He's been